What's good, YouTube? Crown Jewel from Crown Jewel Boxing, back with a gem. Two recent fight announcements. One, I think anybody paying attention saw coming. When Cobbs signed to Zhang, it only made sense that he'd be fighting Adrian Broner next. Wiles with Don signed Cobbs at this time, and voila, maybe a week later, they announced Cobbs was versus Adrian Broner next. Good fight. I think I'm not sure. I'm not gonna make a pick on that one yet. I need to break that down a little more. Look at Cobbs' recent performances, rewatch AB's last fight before I figure out who I think is gonna win that. But the other one, not so obvious. A true crossroads fight. Both guys, a lot of power. Both guys coming off a loss, in desperate need of a win if they're going to compete at the top level. For one, any further. For the other, if he's going to finally ascend there. He had a couple failed attempts at getting to that upper echelon of the heavyweight division. The other one's been to the mountaintop, has since been knocked off. Suffered a few defeats now. In his last one. Before his last fight, because in his last victory, the fight before last, I said, he didn't look that great, and he kind of knocked the guy out by mistake.
Go past this light, then at the next one,
so
turn left.
His last fight, he actually lost, and I'm talking about Deontay Wilder will be fighting against, I ain't even going to try to pronounce his first name, but Zhang from China. Two big punchers. Like I said, both of them a little bit of a cut below the top heavyweights at this point. I don't think Deontay Wilder will ever ascend to that position again.
At the light, use the left lane to merge onto I-295
how do we know unless we see him in the ring? And this will be a definitive. If he loses to Zhang, there's no more discussion. He's finished as a top heavyweight. And if Zhang loses to Wilder, that pretty much solidifies that he's not going to ascend to that top level. So I think this is a great crossroads matchup. Kind of at the right time for both guys. Both guys should go into this fight with a sense of desperation. Both guys have an eraser, punch hard enough to get the other guy out of there.
In about 7 miles,
fight,
take exit 26 toward Washington GWP and Atlantic City.
I just see him as more durable than Wilder, and I think that's going to be the difference. I think both men have a cannon, but Deontay Wilder I don't think he ever had really great punch resistance, but I think it's decreased even more with the trilogy to Tyson Fury. He took an absolute beating against Joseph Parker in his last fight, and I see Zhang stopping him, but he does have an eraser, so anything can happen when a guy like Deontay Wilder that has that type of prolific power gets in the ring, because he can end it at any moment with one shot. But I think this will be a big win for Zhang finally. I still don't think he beats any of the really top heavyweights either, but I think this will be, the biggest win of his career. But, it remains to be seen. But an interesting fight, nonetheless, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. That's all I have for y'all right now. Until next time, keep your hands up, your chin down, your ass off the floor. Peace.